Look here. This path seems rather promising. Very well. I shall return.
Ah, now here's a surprise.
A splendid discovery.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this. Your strength arisen.
Your pawn is nowhere to be seen, unless that...
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. It's taking every ounce of my strength just to remain standing. Will this march never end?
I only hope we don't encounter any foes.
I'd sooner not battle those with whom we have no quarrel. Yet if they mean us harm, we can but defend ourselves. I quite agree.
Right! Send help!
Lay down your arms, or you'll hurt yourself.
Focus your strength, Arisen! One of us has been drenched.
Time to battle as much as
being a burden, Arisen.
it was well worth the effort of breaking it.
We cannot break it from this side.
True enough.
This is my first time clapping eyes on such an item. I expect my own master has yet to even discover it.
We've no healing magic at our disposal, so a curative will have to do.
Moving on from this discussion for now. I've just realized, we all share the same vocation.
I suppose our unity is to be prized.
Our stratagems may be rather one note for the time being. Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it. I shall remain by your side.
One of our number is unconscious. No harm shall come to you. Of heedlessness.
command a swift retreat.
I know not what to say.
Open your eyes. There, Master! Saurians!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Having more of these to hand ought to serve us well in battle.
Use me as your foothold to soar to greater heights.
Master, I'm not sure how much longer I can keep going without rest.
I only hope we don't encounter any foes.
Now seems a fine time to sort through your belongings, Master.
Lessening our load will help to keep us light on our feet.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares.
My back's so stiff after it. Pleasant surroundings make for clear thoughts.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
Why? Peruse at your leisure, sir.
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
Precious little time.
unsure.
Say, have you seen any statues about? Tell is, quite a number of them were found not long ago, just west of the Agamemnon ruins. Here's the curious part, though. The things look damn near real. So real, in fact, that collectors were willing to pay outlandish sums of gold for them. Would that I'd gotten my hands on one. Suppose I'll just have to hope there are more of them out there somewhere.
Well met, sir. Welcome and well met. As a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate, we offer excellent service at a fair price. 'Tis good to be busy. Work begets opportunity.
Hmm? What do you think you're doing here? I will see to it that the law is upheld.
Welcome, and as a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate, we offer Isn't that something? Welcome, as a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate. Appreciate it. Welcome, as a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate. What's this now? Welcome, as a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate, We offer excellent service at a fair price. Always a pleasure. Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Bitter glares dog our steps wherever we tread here in Batal. 'Tis clear its people hold no love for weeporn.
Welcome, and as a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate, we offer excellent service at a fair price. Always a pleasure. Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Oh. What does this say?
Let's have a look then. This is my first time clapping eyes on such an item. I expect my own master has yet to even discover it.
Interested in my wares?
Oi, what's your problem? Walking about with pawns in tow, I mislike that. You from Vermont? Bet you're as prejudiced as the rest of your lot. Well, got something you want to say, eh? Save it. You're not welcome here. Suppose you didn't know, but we don't allow Vermundian scum in this tavern. But I've got a heart of gold, me. I'll give you a chance to redeem yourself. All you've got to do is prove your mettle against these sods, alone. That is. If you're bested, then we'll take all you've got. It's only fair, ain't it? Put your back into it!
Prepare yourself.
Well, but I must say, these odds...
And who are you supposed to be?
Nay, I'm a sellsword. Coin is my only ally. 'Tis not my conscience that called me here. No, no. I simply cannot stomach acts of cowardice. Is there even one among you with the grit for a proper duel, one-on-one?
What'd be in it for us, eh?
The fact that I'd refrain from breaking your jaw. That's not quite the reaction I was hoping for. Mayhap you know not my face. How about my name, then? Ragnar.
Ragnar? You're him? From the Scarlet Rains and the battle for Jeremiah? Well, 'tis clear you're a man best not crossed. But I trust you'll have no complaints so long as there's only one of us, aye? Oi, bring it out!
Where's that reprobate gotten off to? We'll see if you can escape me a second time. Show them your metal!
Don't let them get the better of you!
I will join the fray.
I don't believe it. You're a bloody menace, you are. Come on, you lot. We're leaving.
Fine work, that was. Pray, save your thanks. I've no need of it. After all, judging by the skill with which you won that duel just now, I dare say you'd have bested those louts even if I hadn't intervened. I suppose that coward knew he was no match for you in a fair fight, so he had that beast take the beating for him. At any rate, 'tis safe to say you've piqued my interest. I hope our paths cross again someday. Of course, I can't promise I'll be as amicable then. As a sellsword, 'tis my policy to let my employer decide friend from foe. I'm sure you understand. Till next time.
One cannot help but wonder about that Sir Ragnall. Who is he really?
I know not what to say.
Most of our guests only do take care to leave the room as you found it. If there's one thing I shan't suffer, 'tis untidy lodgers.
We must rest, though the sun is still up. I returned safe and sound, and I dare say, wiser for my travels. I trust we've all inspected our equipment.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Ah, excellent find.
Scratch on my arms and armor. Ooh.
You're going to regret that.
Interested in my wares? Hoy! No need to overthink it. You can change it. On a whim. You've no hell got any finding to share? Many thanks. What should I get up to today? Customer then. That changes things.
Maybe I'll keep right here. Got something for me?
My services don't come cheap, mind.
You're welcome.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
Me? Now, this hardly bears saying, but don't you dare try to take anything without paying for it first. Always a pleasure.
Look around. Be sure to buy
Those colours.
Look as long as you please.
Do come again.
It's one of life's great pleasures.
Only do take care to leave the room as you found it. If it... There's one thing I... Shan't suffer, 'tis un... Tidy lodgers. Do come again.
As a matter of fact, our party is absent of any long-range...
What business? Go on, have a look. Me? Now, this hardly bears saying, but... Don't you dare try to take... Anything without paying for it first. Always a pleasure. Me? Now, this hardly bears saying, but... Don't you dare. Try to take... anything without paying... for it first. Many thanks.
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy or to recruit.
I've no need to preen.
Me? Now, this hardly bears saying, but... Don't you... dare try to take it. Many thanks.
What a disgrace.
This is harder than I thought it'd be.
Spend all day here. Where's my comb?
Most of it only do take care to leave the room as you found it. If there's one thing I shan't suffer, 'tis untidy, always a pleasure. Fancy a look at my wares? Lots to do.
Stomach's complaining. I'll have an early
No, that won't do. Go on, have a look. Me? Now, this hardly bears say. But don't. You dare. Many thanks.
Just tell me what you need, and... I'll see it done. You're welcome. Look around. If you must, but be sure to buy aught. Just tell me what you need, and I'll see it done. Come again when you've more coin to spend.
Only do take care to leave the room as you found it. If there's one thing I shan't... suffer. Tis untidy lodgers. Do come again.
Looking for aught in particular?
What business have you here?
You there? Have you a home in Batal? If not, well, look no further. As it so happens, I've one to sell. Now, I've noticed you tend to travel with pawns. Bold choice here in Batal, where they're ill-loved. So I thought you might prefer a home of your own to stay at, rather than a crowded inn. Well, what say you? Not feeling so keen, are you? I'm not sure what to do.
Well met.
When no one's interested.
Take it easy today.
Huh? What in the... Where did you come from? Did Clark send you? Oh no, he did, didn't he? I'm sorry. I'm really, truly very sorry. I haven't slept a wink, I swear it. Well, I suppose I might have fallen asleep once or twice, but it isn't as if I've been lazing about. I simply haven't been able to devise any good ideas. I tell you, this arrangement has been an encumbrance on my mind from the very beginning. While I am glad that the old man appreciated my talents enough to commission me, it doesn't change the facts. I can only depict subjects that I've seen with my own two eyes, which makes things rather difficult, given the task at hand. Say, you appear a rather strapping sort. Would you be persuaded to bring me to a griffin? 'Twill be well worth any trouble. Clark shall pay handsomely to see this done. And you'd be doing me a great boon besides. I've heard aught of a griffin's nesting place. I shall await you there. Do keep in mind, however, that you must needs drag the battle out if I am to complete my sketch. Of course, I could look as long as I pleased if you were to petrify the beast. Indeed, a beast frozen in place would be much more easily drawn. 'Tis said that a famed sculptor of Eld used a Medusa's severed head to petrify her subjects before sketching them. Of course, I wouldn't presume to demand aught so legendary of you, Arisen. I only ask that you aid me in completing my sketch as best as you are able. Then I shall depart at once. Pray, meet me at the foot of the Guerco mountain range, east of the rest town.
This worrying's giving me an achy back.
He can stay here a bit.
Some of us get complacent, but I train every day. I don't need to clean. Let my fur lie how it may.
Ho there. Faring all right?
We shall remain here.
would that I could
It's
say
easy keeping the pantry stocked these days.
I must.
Let me alone, will ye?
I only polished it this morning.
Mayhap I'll come here and have a day to myself.
What business have you here?
Somehow my
I've got to
feet
focus.
always
My shift's only just begun. I'm about ready to fall asleep.
Stomach's growl. I've barely the vim to tie my boots.
Suppose I'd best earn my keep.
Brings life to my old bones.
Lots to do. This
Well
pressure's
met,
giving me
sir.
an achy back.
Do you gander? Fine. Where's
He asks me again. I'll claw out his eyes.
This is private land. You.
I've a duty to.
Tis good to be reunited.
Might I not find a way to grow these carrots bigger? Any interesting tidings to share?
I'm surrounded by whingers on all sides.
Years pass, and still I learn more in my day.
That went as well as we might have hoped. Let us cast our eyes about and analyze the situation.
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
Why, you there? Your presence is requested at the tavern this evening. Who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. 'Tis none of my concern. The fellow said aught about the usual place.
So, we meet again.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Gather round, What did you think of that story? 'Twas well told and all, but not particularly exciting, eh? I mean, it's the sort of thing you hear bandied about the tavern every other night, isn't it? I'd heard tell of a beggar doing well for himself, so I came out here to learn his ways. And by the look of it, he doesn't appear to be making much for his efforts, neither. So where's all his coin coming from, then? Makes a man wonder, it does.
You're the Arisen, aye? There's aught I'd ask of you. A personage of great esteem is to return from Batal to Vermin. I speak of Sir Augustin. He is a noble and the leading voice of opposition against the Queen Regent. Your aid is requested in guarding his ox cart as it travels the high road. As a potential ally to your cause, 'twould do you no favors if he were to come to harm. I trust he will cooperate. And bear in mind that this is a matter of the utmost secrecy. Not even the captain of the guard has been informed of it.
You have your orders. Read them and follow them to the letter.
Let us do everything in our power to render aid to those in need.
By a master storyteller.
Fancy a look at my wares? Do come again.
Faring well, I hope.
This really is fine craftsmanship.
We've got goblins!
Is the end okay?
Dare I say it?
Might as well take a look. While you're here, many thanks.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
Gather round! Treat your... Aye, got some... What would you of me? Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you?
Welcome to the Star Drop. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup? Come back any time. Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, your Majesty. He espied the delivery of a suspicious package to a man named Allard, a minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain on scene, 'tis plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away from prying eyes. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deeza's schemes. We must get to the bottom of it. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the Minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. What say you, Your Majesty? Are you willing to undertake this task? I shall ensure that the door to the Minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray, use that time to infiltrate and uncover aught worthy of suspicion.
We've been entrusted with a task. Let us approach it with all due care.
Shall we make for Vernworth Palace?
What do you think? Good day, sir.
Let me get that.
Such peace. Right.
We shall remain here.
You are the Arisen. Follow me.
Such quietude is a blessing. Backs acting up today. Now, it's getting cold. Such quietude is a blessing.
'Tis best you move along. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
I could have sworn I heard something just now.
Someone's skulking around. I'm sure of it.
My legs are stiff as boards after training.
I wish the Minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chambers with him everywhere.
Have you heard the news? The new recruits are to be sent out to Melve. Melve, I say.
Aye, it happened just yesterday, in fact. Put me in the right state when I saw the door unguarded.
It's beyond my care.
Still, I suppose there's not much to worry about. It's not as if we let thieves wander around the palace, eh?
I'll hear no more of this titty-tatty. Pray focus on the task at hand.
My watch finishes without incident.
Some of us
I only pray my watch finishes without incident. Such quietude is a...
Do you recall that package from the tower to the floor?
business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this late hour?
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the Regent Kin to request a private audience.
Or perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring. He might just be his mother's puppet, but at least he knows what's good for him.
My lord, if someone were to overhear...
Oh, unwring your hands, you fool! As if anyone in this palace would dare say a word against me. Now, if Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers. I will return presently.
Surely none more important than this. I speak of the ascension of the Sovereign.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in the presence of your mother.
I must earn Lucius' faith. Beg pardon, sir. I mustn't be distracted.
Well, well. We meet again. Is this stealthy business becoming a habit of yours?
Oi! Who goes there?
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, 'tis you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, my lady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, my lady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered. Is that all you have to say for yourself? 'Tis sweet of you to mind your manners, but such niceties won't get you far with me. Something tells me this shan't be the last I see of you. Perhaps you'll be good enough to repay me when next we meet. Off you go now.
Mayhap I really would have been better off a baker.
Always sets me to thinking, this place.
I've got to focus.
Our soldiers need, if 'tis naught of import. Got to keep moving.
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign.
At last we've arrived. Delivery in hand.
We ought to make the delivery now, lest it should end up lost or misplaced.
Indeed, you are correct. Methinks this will be of interest to Captain Brandt. Shall we go inform him? I take it you've some business with this person. Then pray, follow me.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal, a land with which Vermin has no official dealings at present. Let me see. It reads, "True to our word, we offer you the power of the Godsway. Pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion." A meager clue, to be certain. Though, 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. This does not bode well at all. Though the political situation is stable at present, much blood has been spilt between Vermund and its neighbor in the past. I fear such a partnership would only portend the drawing of more. At any rate, 'twould seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, what is meant by securing Melv and this Godsway? I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, should you have time to spare, might you make for Melv? Only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot can we begin to thwart it. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. Perchance it will help speed you on your way to Melv.
Phases. Now there's a name to remember.
Always another errand to see to.
This looks as good a place as any.
I'll go and open the chest.
I'm in fine faculty.
Right, door's locked. That should do it.
How are we to fight with such worn out gear?
Oh, I can't find a silver stone anywhere. Have you heard anybody? They're hard to find, aren't they?
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
We ought to put it to good use.
I expect this ore will suffice for the silver stone Miss Daphne requested. Let us deliver it to her.
Oh, I can't find a silver stone anywhere. Have you fared any better? Oh, just look how it shines. Thank you ever so much. Say, aren't you curious who I want to meet? Well, I'll tell you. My mother and father. I don't even know what they look like, you know. Not to say I'm unhappy at the gracious hand, of course. But I'd really like to meet them, even just once. I want to tell them how grateful I am that they gave me life. Oh, it's so shiny. Oh, hiya, Risen. You'll help me again if I need it, won't you? Please say yes.
Miss Daphne seemed pleased with our efforts.
Oh, it's so...
Greetings. You seek guidance, do you not? You have lost sight of your path, but I can point the way. You need only make a worthy offering in exchange. If the way forward is shrouded to you, 'tis lovely to see you.
Where's the day calling
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Walking everywhere is... certainly... tiring.
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Hard to imagine a world
give the oxen feed.
Surely I know what you are doing.
Precious little time.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
There's no easy thing, making a living as a soldier.
So stiff after a day. I must earn the people's.
Tell me.
Say, it was stolen from me while I was delivering it, and if Master Everard should find out, he'd wring my neck. It's no exaggeration. He's had people killed before, more than a few, at that. To be quite truthful, I'd intended to sell off the Jadeite orb and quit this place for good. Working under a man such as him, I'd only get chewed up till he decided to spit me out. That jewel was my last hope. Now it's gone. Unless you were to find it for me. Would you, sir? Oh, pray do a poor man a kindness.
The Jadeite orb could be anywhere now. Perchance we ought to speak with someone who has experience in banditry.
Pray, sir, as for where to look, you could...
Some of us get complacent. I train every day. I wouldn't say no to a bit of
Interested in my wares? It might want a dash of salt.
Welcome, sir. If you've a change of vocation in mind, just say the word. After all, 'tis folly to linger on a single vocation when there are so many exciting methods of how goes the collection. Mate, any progress? Do come again.
Have you come from Vernworth? How are things there? The ancient battleground to the north is overrun with hordes of fell beasts, and so little are survivors anticipated that you'll find not even a checkpoint here. In times past, 'twas safe enough a night, when the monsters sleep, but no longer. Since a few days past, skeletons and phantoms have made this their nightly battleground. 'Tis nigh impassable now. It could be that aught's befallen the cenotaph. I'd heard the spirits had calmed somewhat since 'twas erected. Say, if I cannot dissuade you from traversing the ancient battleground, would you consider passing by the cenotaph and making sure aught's aright with it?
Fancy a look at my wares?
hello there. Oh, there's always demand for weapons. Near the border, where quarrels occur every other day. Do you come again?
Our packs are heavier, and our
Greetings. You are the Arisen, are you not? Tell is you travel quite a bit. Tell me, in your comings and goings, did you happen to encounter a man by the name of Offulv? He seems to have vanished while in possession of a treasure known as the Jadeite Orb. My fellow merchants are scouring the city for him as we speak, but have had no luck as yet. And if I may be candid, our primary concern is not the merchant, but rather the orb. 'Tis an item of precious importance to myself and my partners, you see. I must see it reclaimed, post-haste, and in my hour of need, who should wander by but the good Arisen? What say you, sir? You will be rewarded handsomely for your service.
Sirs Offulv and Everard each seek the Jadeite Orb.
Would you be so larcenous deeds are the ken of bandits? Mayhap one of their ilk could point you in the...
Interested in my wares? I'm fine.
There are few places
Where are you going?
Pray, sir, seek out the Jadeite Orb. As for where to look, you could try asking a...
About time you showed up. We've been waiting for you. Our mission is simple. Sir Augustin will board the ox cart. We must safeguard it from would-be assailants till it reaches its destination. See to it that none approach. The Queen Regent's supporters will come for Sir Augustin's head. Of this, we can be certain. Oh, a quiet day is a welcome one. Come along now. What was that sound? Who's there?
Hold a moment. I'll be handling Augustine's escort from here.
Foul brigand! We shan't allow Sir Augustine to fall prey to the likes of you!
There's no need for theatrics. I know your aim here. Ah, here's a surprise. We met at the tavern, remember? Fair warning, cuz this craven isn't worthy of your trust.
He speaks madness! Subdue him at once, ere he injures our noble charge!
Why, if 'tisn't Sir Ragnar from the tavern. Now 2 parties after our raid.
You would betray me. Have you lost all sense?
You believe me, then? That's a bit of a relief, actually. Thanks, cuz.
Curse you! All that planning and... for what?
Phew! I appreciate the confidence, cuz 'twas a welcome surprise. But I can't linger here, I'm afraid. My apologies for this. Follow after me, if you can. Succeed, and I'll share the truth of all of this.
The decision is yours, Arisen. I trust in your judgment.
Choppers, master! Get on. I shall propel you into the air.
We shall have to make use of curatives till a mage joins our ranks.
Moving on from this discussion for now.
Master? Master, can you hear me? Are you unharmed?
Praise!
We meet again. We sell swords a little more than fodder for the front lines. Hoy there. I take it you lost your footing as well? You seem to have fared better than I did. I took the fall for Augustine, only to find myself waist-deep in monsters. Still, so long as he escaped, I'd wagered that makes this a job well done. Speaking of, I was to tell you the truth behind all of this, wasn't I? I'll be glad to oblige you, of course, but we ought to get moving first. What say I explain while we search for an exit? Not bad. From what I've seen of your skills during that mess in the tavern and today's business, I can say you're really something. and my word ought to carry a fair bit of weight, considering my reputation as a warrior of unparalleled skill. Though of late, I've mostly been playing escort to spineless nobles. Turns out, as a sellsword proves himself, the list of those who can afford his services grows shorter and comes to be written in finer ink. Makes for a duller life, though I can't say I've any complaints about the weight of my pocket. Still, I hunger for a real battlefield, where a single misstep spells death. I crave the simplicity of it. There's naught else like it. The clashing of bodies and wills. I'd not say no to a fight with you. Let's have at it when I'm all healed up, eh? Mayhap, I'll not give you a choice in the matter. I'm not sure what's brought me here. I suppose I'll have a few drinks and hit the hay. That escort mission was a trap concocted entirely for your benefit, you know. It was supposed to give those responsible a means to incriminate you. But Augustin is no fool. He had his doubts about his summons to Vermin, and hired me to watch over him in an unofficial capacity. So I looked into the cart that would be escorting him, and lo and behold, I found your name. But 'twasn't on the list of hired guards, oh no. Rather, your name was on the list of persons to be on guard for. In short, you had been called in to act the part of the culprit. Mark my words, if you'd carried on with them, Augustin would have been slain, and you would have been held responsible. You'd not have stood a chance against all that if it hadn't been for me. Aye, methinks I've earned my pay this time, and then some. I protected my charge and got you away from the scene without your being branded a murderer and thrown in jail. Now all that remains is to escape this place. I expect we'll find a way out soon enough, if we only press on. Still, I've got to wonder where this craven plot came from, and what you did to warrant it. One thing's for certain, you must have powerful enemies in Vermin. But why? 'Tis not as though you're the Arisen True. What? You are the Arisen? Ha! 'Tis a small world indeed. You've piqued my interest even further, cuz I've no business here. Best I hit the road. Right, let's press on. Judging from the flow of air here, the exit can't be far. Well, this is a right awful place to be cut short. At least you made it out all right. Don't worry, cuz. I'll be fine on my own. After all, I can't afford to die here. We haven't had ourselves a real bout yet. We'll see each other again. You can count on that. And when we do, you'd best be ready for the fight of your life.
Common reward, frustratingly so.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Where are the Saurians?
Well then.
I've got this pinned. We'll have a hard time spitting its spell fluid at us now.
Thanks. Here. Thought you might appreciate this.
This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
In no need of arrest as yet, Mum. Master.
A well-organized pack is my specialty. I'll see to it your burdens are shared.
Come out and play.
You scared? You should be.
Drop all your medals. You're not like Come on then! Try ya!
We've no healing magic at our disposal, so curatives will have to.
Born from this discussion,
So close a call offers no solace in victory.
Well done, Master. Use me as your foothold to soar to greater heights.
Was excellent. I could have done no better.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Miriam. That strategy never even occurred to me.
Now that is a surprise.
I'm afraid I don't have any knowledge about that quest as yet. If you require guidance, you must hire a pawn who does.
Till a mage joins our ranks.
Incidentally,
Now that I think on it, none in our party are healers.
battle may be trying without someone to cure our wounds. But for now, we shall just have to manage. I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in June. Nicely done!
Climb on and I'll send you soaring.
Where ought we to go now? I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters. As a matter of fact, curious thing, one of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
Each to their... own.
It's rather high. It might be beyond our reach.
'Tis too great a task to be tackled alone, but I've no doubt we can see it done if we combine our strength. Might I be of assistance?
Curatives are our best bet when we have no mage to rely upon.
Incidentally...
No means of attacking from this distance.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Oof. My pack's grown rather heavy.
Lessening our load will help to keep us light on our feet.
What's up there? I can't make much out from here, but have a feeling 'twill be worth the climb.
'Tis too great a task to be tackled alone, but I've no doubt we can see it done if we combine our strength. Might I be of assistance?
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Having more of these to hand ought serve us well in battle.
Let us take care when and how we put them to use. I'm afraid I don't have any knowledge about that quest as yet. If you require guidance, you must hire a pawn who does. I lack information. Pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
We shall have to make use of curatives till a mage joins our ranks.
Moving on from this discussion for now.
I'm afraid I don't have any knowledge about that quest as yet. If you require guidance, you must hire a pawn who does.
In another world, I learned that a forgotten rift stone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master?
Master!
I'll not stand for this.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
Have a gander at my wares. You shan't regret it. Hope to see you again ere long.
Sunset draws near.
We shall have to rely on our other senses, as the darkness robs us of our sight. I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Avoid flame at any cost, Arisen. Bring down the oil.
Any beast will grow ferocious when backed into a corner.
Master, are you unharmed?
Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
We've no healing magic at our disposal, so a curative will have to do.
Incidentally,
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
not bad.
This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
Surely a rest can wait till after we've examined our surroundings. That will save you. Never have I encountered such a strategy.
Not what I expected. that I could count upon your strength, Arisen. You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find. Regrettably, I am not equipped with the knowledge to guide you on that quest. You shall have to hire a pawn who is.
We could add a warrior to our ranks. What say you, Master?
Their mighty attacks could easily swing the tide of battle in our favor.
It's pleasantly cool here. What with a canopy overhead?
Let us hope we make it through without incident. I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be our favor.
We must not let down their guard.
The vision has been forged. Quick, down the blades! This might be worth a read. Yon statue makes for a fine landmark.
I can foresee no reason not to go see it up close.
Climb on and I'll send you soaring.
We shall have to make use of curatives till a mage joins our ranks.
Moving on from this discussion. I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Our foe is not yet routed.
leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me.
I learned of a forgotten riftstone in this area during my time beyond the rift. I can take you to it if you like. I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
I've seen better days, that's for sure.
Meaning before I'm too tired?
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead. Time to be heading home.
No shame in letting down your hair now and then.
My legs are stiff as boards after training. Where's the
I'll be fine fettle today.
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you,
'Twill be a joy to serve one so gallant. I hope I can count on you in a scrape. I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around.
'Tis a pity we must part after sharing such a journey. I shall cherish my memories of our time together.
Please dispense with the formalities. They exhaust me so.
There is a rumor whispered among pawns that I've oft pondered. The gist of it is, when pawns travel beyond the rift, we can contract a peculiar illness that imperils the lives of those around us. At first, we are only restless and excitable. But in time, we become so unruly that even the Arisen holds no sway over us.
Can that really be true? I don't like the sound of it at all.
Greetings. Faring well, I hope.
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by
Welcome to the... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off?
I warn you.
Could you come over here? Working this field, all I know. I'm not stopping. Won't someone do aught about this? There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Bunch of sluggards. Need new blood.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen. We've no healing magic at our disposal, so a curative will have to do.
Hold on. I had something on the tip of my tongue.
The sculptor's home is located in...
Quite the predicament.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
We ought to put it to good use.
Quite the predicament.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. Well met, sir. How might I be... of service? Always a pleasure.
Shopping is such fun.
We ought to have enough supplies to last us a while now.
'Tis as you say.
I've the presence to command any snake.
Really now? You mustn't shirk your duty, lest you forget 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
I'm well aware of that, thank you. I enjoy tackling fierce foes, and prefer combat's thrills to... Methinks we've earned a brief repose.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
What to make of this?
My spirit done for.
It quails!
This is most unwelcome.
The hours seem to fly when I'm here.
I'm not trained for this.
What should I get up to today?
Barely lift their swords.
Suppose I best earn my
Flashing my
keep.
armor can wait till the morning.
I've the presence to command any snake.
This ox... I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
It pains me to give in. Yet what choice have we?
It was a bumpy ride, but we've arrived all the same.
Mayhap we can employ a cart for our next journey.
Might not one of the bandits in Vernwood's jail know...
Damn dragon. Hurry, everyone! Get yourselves to safety!
I'll sell that thing myself.
There you are.
Shares my destiny.
This village is my home. You cannot expect me to. Lend me your aid.
Avoid it at all costs! Watch out!
is capable of calamitous strength. You ought not to be so close.
Then we better spell it quickly, or else wait till you're in the clouds.
Show yourself! 'Twas a lesson in determination. Somehow I knew you'd come. You have my gratitude as well, sir.
Ulrika, glad I am to see you unharmed. You must return to the village. Everyone is concerned for you.
Forgive me. I'd best go. But I shan't forget this. Thank you. Truly.
Right, just follow me.
That wasn't the dragon, but a poor imitation of it. No wonder I feel so hollow. 'Tis a style all my own. A patchwork of techniques, honed for the sole purpose of slaying the dragon. That wasn't the dragon, but a poor imitation. Sigurd, you're the current Arisen, aren't you? I pray you do not walk the same path as I have. 'Tis a style all my... a patchwork of techniques.
'Tis clear. You're not interested in arriving at our destination, so I'll hold off on guiding us there for now.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
That wasn't the dragon, but a port is a style, a patchwork of technique.
My bed goods.
We're not to talk during...
These old bones grow weary. I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
It's been a hard day.
We're... saved. I haven't the words to thank you. I doubt we would have pulled through if not for you.
Another adventure. What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhaps it's time I went looking for him. That place puts my ears on it. Yet if aught were to befall him, I couldn't live with myself.
'Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something? Always a pleasure.
Well met. Hope to see you again.
I do so enjoy stocking up on supplies.
Gold makes the world go round.
Wasn't sure we'd survive that, but here we are. My thanks for your efforts.
I'll have an early supper. Not sure what they said.
See a look at my wares?
These up is as welcome as fine ale.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Well met, sir.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Is that you, Norb? Ah, fie. Wait, listen. Would you be willing to search for my brother? The brave fool said he was going to look for herbs and went off into the forest. I've seen no sign of him since. I'd go and search for him myself, only... it is a dangerous place. I'm not afraid of monsters, but 'twould hardly help anything if I were to run in there unprepared and get myself hurt now, would it? So I thought, mayhap you'd go in my place. Please, sir. I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Go into the forest. This won't work, will it? But my brother and I are the only ones who use that path, to my knowledge. I suppose there's only one thing for him. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. The monsters of the forest have changed since the dragon's attack. I'll need you to watch over me, keep me safe. Right. In we go, then.
Let us make haste, that no life may be lost on our account.
Wish I didn't have to work to earn my bread. It's this way.
It appears we've decided to specialize in a single vocation.
'Tis not commonly seen.
It's rather unusual. Perhaps we ought to change things up.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
I don't like this place at all.
Your ability to trip over nothing never ceases to amaze me.
Oh, don't mind me. These things happen.
This is a good spot. Let's stop here a moment. I've camped here with my brother many a time. No doubt he caught his breath here before moving on, same as us.
Would you care to behold a forgotten rift stone, as yet undiscovered in this world? Then follow me. 'Tisn't far.
Good place to put our feet up, if we've a tent with us.
I'm in no need of a rest as yet, Master.
I've a knack for combining materials that I hope.
You're staring, Arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye?
Can anyone hear me? Please! I need help!
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Arisen! Are you alright?
Over so soon?
I'd thought I was done for.
Aye, it was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me, Thanks, Ian.
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to have come sooner.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. Let's return to the village, shall we? The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the people who need them.
Aye, you'll hear no complaints from me. Let's be off.
There is no telling what perils we may face. We must be ready to protect our charge at a moment's notice.
I'm just glad to live another day.
We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
A firm push is what's needed here. You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you? A forgotten rift stone we've not discovered lies nearby. 'Tis this way, as I recall, from my last sojourn beyond the rift.
Back at last. That was an ordeal.
Aye, I'm exhausted, but I can rest after I've delivered these herbs. I'll be back soon.
Good on you. Just take care, all right? You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest, he'll be fine on his own. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous. What with the monsters acting strangely of late. And I was right. But mayhap none of this would have happened had I only gone with him. My brother is always the one taking the initiative, while I stand around with my hands in my pockets. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one with fewer regrets. Even when you can't be sure where it leads. We managed to save Norbert. And perhaps that's all that matters. Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered. If I'd only steeled myself sooner. So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instincts. Ne'er again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
With Sir Norbert safely returned, Melv shan't lack for medicinal herbs. 2 good deeds in one, you might say.
Wasn't sure we'd survive. Isn't it about time we had ourselves a meal? Oh, what I wouldn't...
We're saved.